David's gonna have a happy new gear day. Welcome back, Troglodytes, to your daily dose of guitar information, the Trogly's Guitar Show. So we're doing something a little bit different today that I'm going to classify as my unboxing series. But do you guys remember this, the 12-string Telecaster that we just recently reviewed that somebody used my forwarding service to get? Well, he threw me some extra money and said, hey, piece together the best kit you can for this money. Here's what I came up with. First things first, those Fender Japans always have gig bags, and I just prefer hardshell cases, so I went ahead and corrected that for him. That's pretty much the only hint he gave me this entire process, is that he loves tweed within his Fenders, so I thought, hey, why not pair it with one of these classic tweed cases? I thought about going crazy and doing like a custom shop version of this case, but with the budget that I had, I thought he would rather have a nicer amp rather than a slightly nicer case. But now watch, the fourth case I try is going to be the one that doesn't fit the 12-string headstock. It's certainly a tighter fit, kind of like the Wrangler jeans one that I did, however, with just a little bit of foam compressing up here, and over time down here, I'm sure that'll settle in just fine. I will say, the tweed works really well with the natural wood grain. Now, I took his request as he needed to start from scratch, so I went to Sweetwater and I ordered him a whole bunch of stuff. And Sweetwater will be the sponsor of tonight's episode. However, they sponsor 2 episodes a month on my show. This is not, I get all this stuff for free type stuff. I was just naturally bought from them. My sales engineer and some of their bundle packs helped me pick out a few of these items, which I thought was kind of cool. So first things first, he said he wanted to use some pedals, so you have to have one of these things. When I first started to get into guitar and using pedals and stuff, one of these came with a pedal and it just changed my life ever since then, because it uses one spot. So whether that's on an extension cord like you're seeing here, or in a wall outlet, you can still fit multiple things in it. And I've been happy with that ever since, so I figure he needs one too. Comes in a hamburger bag, and just looks exactly like the other one that I use. But nobody ever told me about these products. This I found in one of the Sweetwater bundles. It's a one spot that connects multiple pedals together. That's always been my biggest thing. It's like, how do I power all these things? Well, you take this guy, you plug it into this gal, and then bam, you could have multiple pedals going. That's how people get their pedal boards working. It's all starting to make sense. I bought another one of those just for me. And as far as the cables go, a cable's a cable, in my opinion. Like, yeah, can you have some really high-end ones? For most purposes, you don't need them. About 10 years ago, I ran into that rabbit hole and I bought like a $120 George L's cable. I like it. It's worked perfectly fine. But on the budget provided for all this stuff, I thought, yeah, these Sweetwater cables are going to be just fine. I've used these for quite a few years too. It looks like these are made in the USA, and I do appreciate their packaging. It includes cable ties. That's actually really cool. I was trying to look out for him with having too much lead length and not enough, so I got him a 10 and a 20. That way he can connect his pedal board to his amp with the 10 and then use this for his guitar, or if he doesn't need that much in his house, he can swap them around. And to connect his pedals, I found these patch leads, MXR branded. Thought they'd do the trick. It's maybe not the most exciting items in the world, but that's going to lay the foundation for everything here as we bring in the good stuff. So I thought, you know what? A wah pedal is essential for nearly everybody. And many times I'll go with the Crybaby, but I just thought, you know what? Hendrix, he's a Fender guy. He might prefer the Vox sound. So I'm kind of excited to test this out for him because I have not used it. I've had like other signature Zakk Wylde ones and Kirk Hammett. I didn't know if those would be appropriate in this case or not, so we'll see how the regular standard Vox wah sounds here in a minute. I will say it's a lot lighter feeling than some of my other wah pedals. But next I knew he needed some drive and gain, so I thought he might enjoy this, a Rev 5. I was thinking about going with one of those Ibanez Tube Screamers or even a Klon clone, but I thought this would give him a little bit more versatility as far as how he might want to make his guitar sound. But now, most importantly, is the amp itself. When I think a great amp that takes pedals well, early internet era told me the Deluxe Reverb is the only way to go. Now, I'm sure there's other options today, as he had suggested he was looking at one of these. But I figure it's about $1,000. My buddy had one of these from a different dealing, so I reached out to him to see if, hey, you know what, are you interested in selling that thing now? And I just thought, for the budget that we were provided, go and used market on those 2 items and getting nice quality new units on those made the most sense for our situation, because this is like a $1,800 amp, and that was our budget. So hopefully this is a nice little starter kit for him. I left him some opportunity to add some more pedals to his own personal preference, but a little bit of drive and wah, I think he's going to be very happy. Because you got to remember, we've got all the reverb you could ever possibly want built into the amp, so I thought it'd be redundant to have a pedal for that. But it's here. Might as well have some fun. I'm not going to use his 12-string again because I've already did that video, and I feel like playing 6-string today. Alright, Troglodytes, I hope you enjoyed. This was kind of a special occasion because he bought a different guitar and he caught me on a good day. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I had some fun. And if you want to add some stuff to your own arsenal, check out Sweetwater. I highly suggest them. They have bundles you can choose from or you can make your own. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you tomorrow on the next one. Take care.